Monique continues to call Tyler Perry a hypocrite after Angie Stone's funeral speech. Madea is a better human being than him.
We're playing with. So I think that the misconception became, and the misconception came from Tyler Perry. I'm not trying to dress it up. I'm too damn grown to be scared to say it out loud. But when that brother says, oh, she's difficult to work with, well, people ran with that. It affected my career.
Let me get y'all a little bit of premise on that. So it was Precious was how long ago? Precious, that was like 8 years. Honey, that's a long time ago. Okay, so apparently Tyler Perry wanted her to, promote the movie Precious. And she said, I did enough promotion for you and everything of the sort. I'm going to stay at home. Okay, and then apparently, I guess Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, were saying that she's difficult to work with. Clock that. Okay, so she was basically mad. And then also, what was that? Last year, Lee Daniels came out on one of her specials and hugged her and Charlie, you may need to do that, honey, so she could let it go. Okay, and she forgave Lee Daniels. So, Tyler Perry, you may have to do that same darn thing so she could let this go. Okay.
Career for 12 years on, oh, she's difficult. But what I will say,
12 years. That's a long time. Okay.
People that have worked with me, nobody has ever said, oh my gosh, she's difficult to work with. And Tyler Perry ass ain't never worked with me. So go figure that out. Okay then, Red Brown.
But you did the movie. What was that? Tyler Perry helped? That was Lee Daniels. Was that Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry? Y'all let me know.
Well, we here now. Forget it. We here now because he said something recently, and you addressed the situation, and I felt you. You know what I mean? Because I just don't like. I don't want to call whatever. What I don't want to get a part of, but don't be hypocritical in situations, right? And you talked about that. What made you react like that?
Angie Stone was a warrior. Angie Stone was a fighter, baby. And to watch that man up there be hypocritical over top of my sister, no, sir. You cannot do that, because if it was the other way around, I know my sister would have done the same damn.
But you don't use her, her funeral and use her name like that after her passing just to make a point or go at, Tyler Perry. That had nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you.
Thing. It's like what you will not do is be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I won't allow that, Tyler Perry. So, and when people say he does such nice things for people, he does. But he gonna make sure you damn sure know about it. He gonna make sure you knew. Okay, then, Red Grant. We knew he had Whitney Houston on the plane. We knew he paid for the girl's house when it burned down. We knew he left a $3,000 tip. It's like, listen, when you do things from here, that's between you and the universe. So, and let me be clear.
Yeah, and it talks about that in the Bible too. It talks about don't do for people and then brag on it. Like that's supposed to be something that you do, and God, that's you and God.
And so, let me be clear. As I've always said, me and my husband love Tyler Perry as we love Oprah Winfrey. They're our brother and sister, or they may be our sisters, however you see it. Okay.
That's what I just said. She need to go in the Bible and look up all the forgiveness, the forgiveness scriptures. It's 12 years, girl. Sit down, stop fussing, let it go. Let it go like the river. Okay, honey, I agree with this. Why don't we just move on? It's been a long time. I feel like they didn't sit, and then also, don't be in your big mad, that you going out and doing, and she trying to use this to make money. Have a conversation directly with them. If you have an issue with a person, sit down with them. Tyler, honey, okay, bring the Madea on out. We're going to have to get us a dinner. Okay, we need to sit on down and stuff like that. Have the cameras there, like how Zeus did with Rolling Ray and Bobby Lights. That's a bad example. But, have the cameras. If you want everybody to see and stuff, I don't think Tyler Perry will agree with that. But sit down with them and address your issues directly. You see, instead of going through all these interviews, okay? Tyler and Mo just need to have a good Harlem Nights moment instead of like Eddie Murphy and Della Reese back in the day. Monique, you're difficult to watch. I know you're difficult to work with. I agree. What you guys have to say? Let me see. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. What you guys think about that? Oh my goodness. Oh, we're not finished.
However you see it, because if he has on the dress, he's my sister. When he puts on the damn pants, he's my brother. But however, Madea is a far better human being than Tyler Perry.
But you just need to sit down and talk to him. He's doing better than you a little bit because you going out being mad and not forgiving of holding some shit from 12 years ago and stuff, doing these interviews where you just need to have a conversation with him directly. You'll see. I'm pretty sure he will have that conversation with you, girl.
Madea is a far better human being because the principles and the values that she stands on, once he goes back to Tyler Perry, he drops it off. He drops it off. And people, oftentimes in our community, we act with our emotions, not logic, not fact. We just deal with our emotions. And I'm like, y'all, as long as we deal in our emotions, we will always be placed at the bottom because we're not dealing with it logically or factually.
Right.
I'm not difficult to work with.
What you guys think, honey? I think she is difficult to work with, okay? Because she's difficult here to talk to, okay? You need to talk to him directly, Monique, okay? That's how I feel, okay? And what you guys think, okay? 12 years is a long ass time for you to be carrying things, okay? I forget. I done forgot what I was doing 12 years ago. What y'all were doing 12 years ago? Okay, you can work with different producers and even be or whatever. You know what I mean? I was watching All Black, the All Black Network. Shout out to that. It's got some good shows on there. Okay, I know people be talking about Tubi. And I be seeing those videos go viral. But honey, there been some Netflix special. What was that went viral? I don't know. I think that is a Tyler Perry show. What is that? With the beauty, Black Beauty. What is it called? It's a lot of different shows nowadays. So, the girl, you need to let that go.